Oh, thank God. Woo! Let's see. Test. Cool. Do you work? Did it work? Whoa, that lag is bad. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. If there is anybody who can see this, I greatly apologize. I'm trying to figure out... it seems like it's going incredibly slow. What are you doing? No. Stop that. And I'm gonna take a sec to like put all the links up because I doubt there's really anyone watching, so I'm just kind of talking to myself. I'm popping open, let's see if I can put it on my phone so I can kind of watch this live stream. Let's see how fast. This is a bad lag. Ooh. Oh dear. Let's see what we can do. I be heard? I'm very confused. Dear, oh dear. Okay, can you... Do you have sound? That's what I want to know. Sources. Is there sound happening? OBS. No sound. Okay, this might sound terrible. Let's put that up. Can I hear myself? Is there sound happening? Okay, well there is. There's just a massive delay. So I guess first I'm just gonna pop some links up. So just look at that screen for a while as I figure this out. Oh, you just learn all sorts of new things, and that's kind of what we're doing today. We're learning a new thing for fun. Now my whole computer is very slow. Add an episode, okay. Stream up. I guess yes. That one. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm talking to myself while I'm just like looking through my files, trying to locate the stream link so I can add that. Copy that. Publish. Oh yes, that's right. I need a thumbnail. I forgot. Okay. Published. Yes. Goodness. I mean, technically we're still a little bit early, right? Like, it's just 7, so that's fine. I'm not, you know, a hot mess who hasn't figured this out. I totally got this covered. It's fine. Oh, whoops. Bit. Cool. Demo. Delete later. Forget that you can, like, put music on tablets. You probably do something like that on Webtoons, but I have a feeling that's, like, more for a premium creator. Again, I don't really know a lot. I'm still pretty new to Webtoons. I have published things on Tapas before, but not really a consistent thing. Let me just preview this to make sure this is right. Cool, 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 cool. That looks fine. There could be a spelling error, like, who cares? Use this. Cool. Publish. Sounds great. Now for another thing. Rank. Live right now. Check it out! Exclamation mark. Tags. Delete later. Live stream. Put this on Tumblr. I have no idea if anybody really looks at my stuff on Tumblr anymore, but I will do that. Live stream. Inking demo. This is riveting. I'm sure you guys are just kind of like sitting around like, oh god, what is she doing? Inking demo. Inking demo. That looks good. Post. Now to Facebook. Because I do. This is the thing about being an independent artist, is you have to embrace social media if you want to have like any exposure. So I'm a slave to many forms of social media, and it's very exhausting. Oh no, right? That's good. Oh, it's the same thing over and over. I'll pick an image, whatever. Da, 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 da. Where did that song come from? Honestly, I don't really know. Or the Tetris theme stuck in my head. Sure, this should be it. I'm almost done. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna do it for personal, like on my personal Facebook. Hey, I am streaming. Cool. Post. I think that might be it. I think we're getting there. Alright. I'm double checking this. This is so crazy. Hi, hello. Why so late? How's your day? Oh, so sweet. Oh, sorry guys. I know I tried to check the delay a little bit and it's quite long. I just found, oh, that's so sweet. Bees? See, I've never live streamed before, so I have no idea. Like, why, like, what is the USSR? Yeah, I'm sure there's going to be some spamming. I really apologize if there's anyone in there that's, like, writing mean things. I'm going to try and look at it a little bit. I don't really know. I'll probably miss some stuff, so, again, if somebody random is in there being, you know, obnoxious, just ignore them. Don't give them the time of day. And I apologize if that happens. But I think we're good. I've shared it around, I believe, right? Seems like it. I'm double checking everything. I know, sorry. We're double checking everything now, making sure things are there. And I'm not exactly late. When I was trying to do the live stream, all I could see was a black screen. So I think it went up for like a split second, and you could hear me go like, "Oh, geez," and the stream ended. So, hello, welcome to my live stream. Hi guys. We're gonna do tie downs first. I'm gonna get rid of me. Oh wait, I can just turn it off. I don't have to delete it completely. So the way that I have it, and I've already kind of set up my page with the layout. This drawing right now is the thumbnail that I drew. It was very small and I blew it up very big. Added like the right panel lines to kind of clean that up and get that done beforehand. And then there's some speech bubble, like the beginnings, the ideas of a speech bubble that will eventually get put there. There is text. I've turned that off so that you can't see it. It's not like there's a huge spoiler, but I feel like we don't need to go too into that. We are going to draw kind of a cleaner version on top of this that can still be a little messy, and then we're going to ink over top of that. So that's, I don't know if that's a little confusing. I hope it's not, but we are going to try that. And if, like, I don't know, it might be doing like this weird thing where it gets smaller. That's because I'm switching windows. I don't have a Cintiq or anything like that. I'm just on my laptop. That's kind of the setup that I have. I have a laptop. I have an Intuos Pro, I believe, a Wacom tablet or Wacom tablet. So there's no screen. There's only the screen on my laptop. So if I'm, you know, checking the stream, you're gonna get that like little blip to the side. I hope it's not doing that, but it looks like it is on my like streaming encoder thing. I'm gonna jump into it really soon. Just double checking. Hi everybody. Also, like, it's 1 in the morning. Oh, you guys, I am a little curious. You can put maybe like a vague sense of like maybe what country you guys are from, because I have no idea like where this comic reaches. I know Webtoons is like a Korean company. I'm gonna put tie down, just TD, so I know that that's the tie down layer. I'm gonna do one for the backgrounds, tie down backgrounds, because I'm just gonna draw the characters first and just see how much detail, because these are so small. This is going to be Yuna and her brother, and I want to make sure that I can actually like draw their features before I go into inking. So they're going to have little dot eyes because they are so small. I've actually gotten a couple pages done already. I've kind of worked on them in twos. So I actually have 6 and 7 are currently being worked on. So really we're kind of going backwards. I've already done 2, 3, 4, and 5. They look lovely, I hope. I think they look nice. I'm pretty proud of them so far. But yeah. They're already looking bigger. The reason why I'm doing a tie down before is that I'm using the brush that I ink in, like the final line. It's this Amazing Cartoon Nib 3. It's from one of, like, I think the last mega, like Kyle's Webster's mega pack before he switched to being only exclusive for like Adobe. Like, you have to have the subscription to be able to use his stuff. And they've changed a little bit, so I don't even think this exact brush is available anymore. But yeah, if I need to make it smaller without it like losing its quality, I can do that. I can draw like more, you know, when you do like this. Ooh, how did I get on a different layer? When you do like a head and you do like this thing, I can draw that and like draw the eyes, and I won't have to erase it because I'm just gonna trace over it cleaner. Okay, so let's just keep going. Little dies because we can't add any more detail. This is a good way to know, like, if characters are small, how much detail I can manage with the brush that I have. I could also make the brush smaller, but I don't care. I'm just gonna do it this way. And I do think the way that I've drawn him in the other pages, he is a little bit shorter, and I'm making him about the same height, so I'm gonna make him a little smaller, a little lower, maybe a little smaller. Let's see, oh, I can move these around. If I don't like my original, he looks like his leg's too far. If I don't like my original drawings from the thumbnails, I can move, like, pop them around in different places. There's a lot of people in this shot. Oh, they look cute. Because I decided let's open up with a big old background. Why, I don't know. I don't know why I did that to myself, but it'll be kind of fun. This is, again, also, if you are not into me just sitting and talking, you are welcome to mute this and listen to some tunes, or like close the window and come back every once in a while. I don't care. It's whatever you want your night to be. And also, I have my air conditioning on. Oh, Southern Cali, Texas. Yay! Cool. South America. Nice. I'm in New York right now. I live in California. Cool. A lot of people in California. It's a better time for you guys. Oh, yeah, I went closer. I guess the lag's not terrible, because I just drew that. It seemed very long when I was first testing it, but maybe it's synced a little better. Cool. Again, if you guys hear my air conditioner, if it's being annoying, you can let me know. I'll turn it down. I've kind of tried to cool this place down a little bit. I will gladly do that, but the laptop does get kind of hot, so I'm keeping it on for now, but I will turn it off if it's, you know, too much of a hum. But what happened recently was, I guess, this comic that I have been working on has just been put up on the Discover page. So there's a lot of new readers. So if you guys are new readers, even if you've been around for a while, because it's, again, this is a pretty new comic, thank you for checking out my series. This is really cool. And I can't thank you guys enough for, like, looking at this stuff, because I really have never had, like, a web series like this where, how do you draw a stroller? That's too tall. I've never had a series where I've had, like, people excited about it, and, like, maybe I should have done something like this a lot earlier, but I just kind of not always good at finishing my own projects. Apply, yeah. See, so we can move these around a little better, and we can be a little looser. People are kind of wearing sweaters in this thing, so what should she wear? That's fine. She's doing fine. Cool. How do strollers look? I gotta look this up real fast. See, this is why we do tie downs. We can at least like Google things and make sure it looks nice in the final product. Just Google a stroller fan for the fancy baby. Okay, cool. So it has a little more of like a lip up like that. Be flatter at the top. Something like that. Maybe like a bar across. I'm looking at one of the very first options that are up there. There's a baby in there, I guess. I guess there's a baby in there. There. Cool, a stroller. Sort of. We're not done yet. It like goes around. There's like a basket in the middle. You got your stuff. And then there's like some wheels. And they're connected via this. And then another wheel. Again, this is not, this actually angle this wheel. Cool, a stroller. Maybe like her leg out here. Something like that. Yeah, that works. Man on bike. Oh, why did I give myself a man on a bike? That's like super hard to draw sometimes. We'll get it, but it's just... you know what? Comics are really good for challenging yourself when you don't draw something normally. So I think that's kind of why I'm like, yeah, I'll draw a man on a bike, and I'm not even going to have a problem with it, even though, like, bikes are a little complicated to draw. And here's the other thing, if for some reason, because this page in particular is pretty background heavy, it's not like, if it was just these talking heads with no background, it might be a lot faster to do, but I did give myself a lot for this one. So if we have to do like 2 streams, we'll just see how far we can get tonight. I try and keep it so that, oh god, he looks awful. Sorry. There's a spine. Okay, give him an actual like hip. And something like that, maybe? He's got like such skinny legs. See? Bikes are fun. Also, where's his handlebars? Super relaxed, and I guess that's good. He's on a very leany bike. Like it's leaning very far forward. There's would be the seats, I guess. I guess we'll just like figure out that might be the wheels, and I will look up a picture so that I can get that together. A bike. Not a book, a bike. Very quickly while I'm looking at this, I'll go and just check to being able to create potatoes into thin air and throw them. Where's potatoes happening? Potatoes, the best power, always. You guys are entertaining. Very entertaining. Okay. It does that. Yeah, and like that sort of thing. That sort of thing. Okay. 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 We're getting this. There's where the pedal would be. And it would lead to the pedal. It's not exactly center. And that. Oh, it's a bike! It's a bike! We've done it! And we'll do like one of those the little tubings. Cool. Man on bike. He looks good. He's still naked. We haven't really given him clothes. I guess we'll give him like a track thing. He's like exercising in the park. And be like, I just went to the park. I saw a lot of runners, and they all had like water bottles and little fanny packs attached to their like backs. So something like that, maybe. You gotta go the extra mile when you add these little details, I suppose. You gotta go for it. Cool. Man on bike. That didn't take long at all. And then maybe seems kind of like he'd be further over here. Another thing about me is I'm not great with backgrounds. Again, comics are very good for practicing things that you don't normally do. So drawing people in a space, very easy to like practice that when you're doing a comic. Or not, because I think some people really cheat it. I'm trying to get better at something like that. Have like a man lounging on this bench over here. So we are getting better. You gotta fake it till you make it, and I guess that's kind of what we are doing right now. Man on thing. And I'm gonna add this to the background layer, but I want to just like start off the bench. So my perspective is often a bit off because I'm still learning, and I hope that there might be some people out there who are like really good at that, and they're like, I don't know if he would be in that position, or if he would be that big, that far forward. So I'm learning. I'm still learning every day. Is he bald? That's the question. He could be bald. Let's make him bald. Like, how much hair do we want to get? Ah, yeah. It's like, maybe not completely bald. He's got a receding hairline. Something like that. He's just sort of hanging out. His eyebrows. Cool. Yeah, that's a man. That's a man. Let's give him, I don't know, he's got a hoodie or something on underneath. And he's got like 2 hoodies on. Oh. Cool. A man on a bench and talking women. And a lot of these people in the background aren't really going to be able to have a lot of detail, so I think we're going to just skip over them for now. So, woman, pros. There's a couple of these people I just kind of went very quickly over, so let's see if we can actually give them the features that they deserve. Give her an ear. Her friend is being, I don't know, telling her a crazy story. She cannot believe it. Upturn eyes a little bit. She does not look like she's actually smiling. There we go. Something like that. You gotta, I don't know. I'll double check. Double check the chat for a sec. Oh yeah, they should make a movie about Sir Cartfell. I hope, like, I know that this goes on, I think it saves it, it puts it up on YouTube afterwards, which would be really nice if that happened. And then I'm just gonna go through you guys' weird chat and see what's happening with this potato-themed superhero. Let's give her a collar. They're on lunch break or something. They're working in the office and they're on a lunch break, and her shoulder would not be that high up. So, oh yeah, we're gonna give her like a bun with like a little bow in the back. And some bangs. Adorable. So cute. And her friend has like this squished, like the most squished face. So let's like actually give her a human head. I mean, I just drew in an oval, which isn't really a human head either. Da, da, da. But yeah, I mean, if there's people who are just joining, again, thank you so much for coming to my very first live stream, as I've kind of fumbled my way through it a little bit. But I appreciate you being here. I've always wanted to do a live stream or something, and I kind of didn't live in the right space for it. I lived in like a studio apartment up until last June, which wasn't easy to like do anything that was talking involved because I had like no room for my actual self. I had like a curtain for a door for like 2 years, so not easy to do something where I'd be like talking to like a screen without like my roommate being right there. So luckily I now have a room with a door. It is a blessing. Yeah, I'll give her a bun too. Maybe they have like a job where they have to have their hair up, like a food service job. Da, da, da. They are probably gossiping about somebody at work. Da, da, da. It's always weird drawing like an upturned head like this. Sometimes it turns out really well and you're like, yes, I totally know the anatomy of the human head. And then sometimes this does not turn out very well. I don't really know what this is. We're kind of getting there. Let's give them a vest. I like the idea that they are food service workers. So they have like a vest on. Cool, cool, cool. Tag. Awesome. We have women in the foreground. So I think the rest of these people are going to be on the background layer. We're going to have them not exist on this one. So let's get over to our girl. And I'm just gonna try and make her look a little closer to how she's supposed to, because my thumbnails are very quick and very small, so sometimes she doesn't have a lot of detail. Let's kind of give her a skull. That's where her ear would be, even though we're not gonna see it. Oh yeah, I forget. Well, I'm so used to, this is obviously a flashback, and I'm so used to drawing her little like wound under her eye, so it's kind of refreshing to be able to draw her looking healthy and happy, and probably wearing a jacket that actually fits her is lovely. And keep doing that. Oh, I'm sorry. It's also getting dark in my room. Turn my own light on. It's sitting in the dark. Cool. So, there's another thing too, is because we just hit 2K, and actually we hit 3K subscribers today on Webtoon, so thank you guys who have kind of come in and checked it out. I've been doing like a Q&A thing. I'm just asking like, oh, throw your questions in the comments, and I'll probably just delete it next week, so there's not like a feed of not chapters in there. But if you guys, you can ask questions too if you'd like. I'll answer on the stream. Obviously, I'm just talking to myself right now. Feel free. I'm not keeping certain things exclusive to the next week's Q&A if you still want to, like, talk about stuff. Because I like talking about stuff. Stripes, stripes, stripes. It's probably very, very wide for a rolled up sleeve. But, there we go. Perfect. I feel like I don't like her mouth. This is the tie down stage, is me going like, I don't like her face. That's kind of, nah. Getting closer. And even then, if I don't like this drawing, when I do the line, I can fix it. This just really helps save time because the line art can be very particular. And if I have something a little closer to follow, it really kind of speeds things along. Bro's face. Kind of similar to hers. They have the same nose, which I like. It's kind of like... That ear is very high up. Get down there. Ugh. Ooh, the eyes are very far apart. Come on. It does not look right. And also this one is bigger than the other one, so let's see if we can fix that too. He's also going to be wearing glasses, so that's going to add to his face. The only time that her brother has appeared is on her phone, so this is kind of the first time we're seeing him. And maybe like a glimpse into their relationship a little bit. Sibling relationship. Here's double check the chat. Ooh. Oh, people are talking about popsicles. I had one earlier because I was very, very hot, and I had a grape flavored one. So I don't know if that answers your question of what popsicle, because you could be talking about a very specific popsicle. And that's okay. Give him like a collar. Music to listen to while you are doodling. That's good. I'm really bad at that. I've been kind of trying to get more into Spotify. Right now, the song that I've been kind of obsessed with is Still Feel by Half Alive. I've had that stuck in my head for a while. So, it's a good tune. It's kind of a good pump up too. It's got a good beat to it. The music video is kind of nice. Brother is wearing a... Oh yeah, I don't think in the other ones his sleeves are this short. That was only in these first doodles. Let's keep things consistent. And if I look back and realize I've done something wrong, who knows? The page that comes out officially could be different from the stream, just slightly. But you'll know, because you've seen me draw this. Alright, so let's give him hair, so he's not just like an open U. He's got like a little bit of a colic. He's like, I would say 13 or 14 years old. Kind of like, does not care. It's angsty 13-year-old right now. Yeah, okay, cool, that's how he looks. I assume they're at least 3 or 4 years apart, maybe 5. Because she's about 18. She's like a senior in high school. Chin. Neck. It's a very sharp chin. I want it rounder. That looks about the same. It's alright. We can fix it later if I don't like it. And high eyebrow. Can you tell that they are goofy siblings? Ooh, I can hear the fan on my... I think I saw a bat just fly by. Maybe it was a pigeon. It's New York. It's probably a pigeon. A little choker. It's very weird drawing her not in her normal jacket. Like her really oversized men's jacket that she wears in the series. So I keep wanting to add like all of the layers, because there's like a hoodie and there's like a thicker collar to it, and this is not that hoodie. Seeing it's like kind of fun with these expressions. Also, I'm worried we're gonna get into some tangent lines, which are usually when like lines kind of come together at a point at some, like if I drew his eyebrow and it was like that would look really bad because it goes into the nose. So you want to offset stuff, and I feel like with her mouth and his head, we are getting a little closer into that, and I would like to avoid that. Let's try and get like this going, because we're getting off on the angle of his head. We're just going to leave these lines here for now because this is not our final layer. He's not looking at her. He's like looking at the audience. Stop that. Move this pupil over. It's a very odd face. I don't know if I like his chin either. Tie downs are fun. Here we are. Oh, stop that. I think if I accidentally hit a different short key, it like selects the layer, so suddenly like everything will shift. That's okay. Little colic. Ooh, yeah, even with the AC on, it is toasty. We've been in a heat wave right now. We're going back into it because this weekend was a little bit nicer. We're just kind of all in a heat box in New York, and it is not great. I don't know if there's anyone watching the stream who is from New York. You know that it's been sweaty. It's been pretty gross. See, we're getting into that, like, ugh, we can't get away from it because this looks really bad by her mouth. Maybe I can close it, but I like that look on her face. I like her mouth being open. But, like, we can't avoid this weird line. The design does not look good. So what we're going to maybe try and do is very carefully cut him out and shift him over. See if that'll do anything. So, let's fix that. Get the rest of his head. And pop him over. There we go. Much better. Much better. Much better. His nose is still kind of going towards him. Oh, whatever. It's still better than what it was. Cool. Go on, check. Go on, check. Oh, the lag's looking so much nicer. Every time I like switch windows, I'm like, oh, that's not that much further away. Oh, these are easy to use though. Okay. What zodiac sign are y'all? I'm Virgo. My birthday was actually last Tuesday, so we're still in it. I think we're still in Virgo season. I don't really know a lot about horoscopes too much. I just know that all my friends are Scorpios. Greasy onion, normal one? What is going on? How are we gonna communicate, though? Ew, grape. Okay, someone did say ew, grape for the flavor. They were pretty good. I'm usually not a grape person. And I'm usually not a cherry person either, because it gets into, like, cough syrup taste for me. But, it was just like popsicle brands, the orange, cherry, and grape flavored ones. And it was a good grape. I'm with you on grape is not always the best candy flavor or popsicle flavor. The popsicle lift. Yay, popsicle. I really am so excited about, like, what is my Waluigi number? Wow! I don't think you guys want to give me your numbers. What's going on? Anyways, back to it. Thanks, guys. You guys are very fun. Heck yeah. I like the simple look on her face, but I feel like we need to, like, actually get her looking like her character. Because I don't really want to do that, like, this one, she's simple and chibi-like. We're trying to avoid that weird kind of... It's very old school. Hell yeah. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say that. These eyes are not good. Let's say this is where her ears are. We're not going to see her ears, but that's a good visual for me. Maybe like here. That's where her nose would go. Oh, and we switched layers somehow. This chin is not working anymore. And her face looks very small. So we might just blow it up. Whoa, stop that. How did that happen? Ugh. This is the fun of drawing faces, is trying to get them to look decent. Oh, but now that looks too big. I think also the mouth is very far down. Let's erase that and go back into it. Oh no. I don't know if this is a common thing if you all have tablets, but sometimes it doesn't remember which side is the eraser side. So when I go to erase, it thinks it's still like the pen, so then it's like blah, 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 all over the thing I want to get rid of. So who knows if that's just like an Intuos thing, who knows if that's a Wacom thing, or if that's just normal. I feel like when I've worked in studios, and I've worked on a Cintiq, which is lovely by the way, I've had that problem before. So I think it's just the pen gets confused. So her neck is a little thicker than that. So her chin is still, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's like her face is too wide. I've been doing other pages earlier today, and I was having this problem a lot, where I was like, I don't like it. Go back. Redraw the same thing over and over until I finally think it looks good. It's okay. This is only the tie downs. Yeah, I don't like how this looks. I'm wondering if I should just redraw her completely, but I'm going to keep going. Is it? What is it about you right now? You know, why don't I like this? No, I think I'm starting to like it more now that I erased this stuff. We'll see. Her shoulders. Oh yeah, she also has a choker on. I forgot. I seem to like drawing her in stripes when she is in, I guess, civilian clothes. Is that right? Let's get rid of her ears too, by the way, so I can kind of get a better idea of her face. Cool, cool, cool. That works for me. I'm going to do her brother, and he is embarrassed. I also like drew him in very square glasses and then forgot that I did not design him with square glasses. So I have to avoid getting into that. Because that's kind of the glasses that I've had, is like very thick plastic square glasses. And that is not his glasses. Cool, cool, cool. And probably, instead of drawing these little like anime blushies, I can probably just do it with the shading brush, right? I want his face to kind of be a little pudgier in this one. So he's like really like squishing his head down. I do want to bring that cheek in though. Because the problem is I get their cheeks and their chins looking too small, too round, not pronounced enough. And then they just kind of start looking like toddlers. And I do want to avoid that a little bit. The style is supposed to be cute, but I don't really want Yuna looking like she's 4. Ugh, I'm not liking this eye either. Da-da-da-da, move it over, see if that does anything. Maybe. Yeah! Yeah, it's kind of doing that. I'm enjoying it a little more than I was. glasses. Can be a little messy with it. Just get this shape. I'm gonna, I think, redraw his mouth. I like that one, but give him more like an underlip, like, oh, jeez. I don't know why I gave him that voice. I also want him to look a little more frustrated. Perfect, I guess. Is it perfect? Probably not. You're always going to be your biggest critic, and that's what's probably happening right now. Cool. Yay! There he is. Okay, drawing the whole body. Again, we're drawing like a small Yuna, and her pose is very off, so let's see if we can figure that out. The other thing is I have designed her to be kind of stockier, like her waist is very short compared to like her proportions, and that's kind of something I liked. It was in the very first drawing of her. She had a very short torso. We're gonna check the messages again. Perfecto! Yay! Okie dokie. You guys do not have to pay attention. I don't know what people are actually paying attention to. If it is me, you don't have to. You're welcome to do your own thing. But, you know, it's nice. I am just sitting here talking to myself, but my roommate is not home tonight. So, no one's going to think weird about me just sitting and talking to myself in a room. Let's just kind of get her basic shape in. That's where her ear would go. Her head would also be taller. So, pop. Oh, no. Pop it. I'm also really bad with key commands and shortcuts. So, if that is causing you a lot of distress watching me not use them well, I apologize. I actually do. Like, I've seen other people look at me like, you know, you can just like hit like P or something and then get the thing to do it a lot faster. Nah, it's fine. Like, I'll do it how I want to do it. The slow, stupid way. Okay, so get her shirt. That would go, I guess. Fake it till you make it. That's how you do everything in this world, and we pretend that we know how to draw everything. Cool. Her legs are also very short. Oh, yeah, she's also getting a lot taller. But again, we're going to just make her shorter where we need her to be. Oh no, thick leg, thick leg, thick leg. She's got a beanie. She's got her bangs. She's looking cute. I don't usually like to do that, like, that face on people. Like, people don't usually close their eyes. I just feel like it is a cartoony kind of thing, and it might work for this moment. Usually I'll draw them with closed eyes in like the thumbnail and then be like, nobody does that. I'm not doing that in the final version. And so I don't. Yeah, I guess that's working. We're obviously going to move her up a little bit. Yeah. Fists. Yeah. So, kind of like flexing her fists a little bit. I don't know. Pretend you know how to draw hands. That's how you do it. That's how you do everything. Pretend. Maybe, yeah, maybe closed eyes are fun for this moment. It's very goofy. She's goofing around. Give her her boots, her signature boots that are like the least detailed thing on her whole body. Let's pop. Oh, get the whole character, pop her up. Oh my gosh. Pop her up. See, these are the flubs that you normally don't get to see because I'm not live streaming. Oh yeah, it'll be great. People could see my process. It'll be fun. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I would love to do like regular, like drawing live streams. I don't know if people would be interested in that. But also the thumb goes on the outside, so we just did his hand backwards. Let's do it. Let's please tuck it in a little bit, maybe. So his fingers are like very straight. Cool. There's this little cowlick. His head's going a little too far over. Hit X by accident, so switching. The difference between, like, this is the line color and this is the line for, or the color for the text, so it's a lot darker, but it's still a pink, technically. It's just a very dark magenta. Sometimes when I'm on my laptop, I can't tell if it's black or not, so I have to, like, zoom in crazy hard. Aww. Siblings are great. They are great. I have a good sister, so this is not a jab against siblings. Ugh. That's his nose. That's his chin, I guess. And he's got like an oversized, like collared shirt. And I guess, like, I really like inking with this sort of broken kind of, I guess, textury line, like that, like feathered look. So it looks very much like you are doing like real, like, ink on paper, because it's got that like good paper texture on the edge. Ugh. So I try and do that. I like kind of a messier style, but it needs to at least make sense. So I guess that's a good pose. It could probably be better, but we're gonna go with it, and we're gonna keep drawing these guys, because we haven't even done the backgrounds, and the backgrounds have people in them, which is a whole other, you know, level of detail. Let's go back and double check. Really cool. Just quickly double checking Facebook. This is a very interesting thing. I have no idea what's going on. I have so many tabs open too, by the way. I apologize for the quick break. I'm also new to this, so I'm like looking at the live stream page. Very interesting. It's just crazy how it all works. Oh my god, it's been an hour now. Let's get back to it. This is why I'm not sure if we're going to get completely finished with this page tonight. I might do a second live stream where we complete like all the shading, which isn't a very long process, but it's still kind of kept a little bit messy. This comic has been completely made so that I can do this quickly if I need to, because I do work in freelance animation, and sometimes a project comes along and I cannot, you know, work on other things. I mean, I guess I can work on other things, but I get bad tendinitis. I need to, like, go home and not draw something for once after I've been, like, in an office drawing all day. So, and his head is too angled up, but we're gonna just take this anchor point, put it at his neck. Oh, it didn't want to take it. And we just rotate it down a little bit. He's angry. He's stomping away. So I wanted to make a comic that was something that I could finish by myself without other people that I need to be like, hey, I need help coloring. Because actually I have the example, because I think with the Q&A some other people have asked me other things that I've worked on. And the whole story with this comic is I wanted to finish something within the summer by myself and have like a finished product, because I'm very bad at not finishing projects. And the summer before, I did like a comic in the summer, and it was like this style. Is that actually showing up? Oh, I guess maybe it doesn't. Oh yeah, okay, no, it is showing up. It's that lag. So this is very colorful. It took me a while. The length of this comic was 14 pages, and I wanted to obviously write something a little more. This comic ended up being 40 pages. Yuna and Kawachan was 40 pages. And it's going on longer, obviously, but book 1 was 40. Book 2 is about 37, very close. And I wanted to at least be able to do something that didn't take forever, because this one took a long time, because there's like everything is colored, very brightly colored. There's like colored layers that make things different, like effects and lighting effects. There's a like texture in all the backgrounds. There's still kind of that like fuzzy line, very black and inky looking. But this, obviously 14 pages took me like a month to do. And this took me, that's kind of the same amount that this comic took. With a little bit of a break because I had to work on something in between. What kind of shoes did I give him? I think I'm going to have to just double check his shoes. Okay, so let's actually draw a foot, or like a real foot, or at least try to. So a heel, and his toe is on the ground. There's the arch, sort of, and into the heel. Still doesn't look great, but it's in a better direction. Do a quick bye, bye, bye. Bye, y'all. Have a good night if you're leaving. Oh, if I actually needed... Aw, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people are starting school soon, or if you are in college, you probably have already started your semester. So, have a good rest of your night if you have to study. And also, if you're starting school soon, have a good school year. Have a good first day. At least in the U.S., I know like it's Labor Day tomorrow, and a lot of schools start after Labor Day. So I'm sure some people are like just trying to enjoy the rest of their summer. It is very hot, and I'm very into the idea of it being fall soon, because last week was just 90 degrees every single day, and at night it would stay that way. And there's probably people who live in like way hotter areas, but it's, you know, the AC only works so well, and it is all cement here. What are you looking at, Yuna? Her nose also got very long, but I kind of like it. I think that's kind of just how it's been throughout this whole comic, is like the nose just grows. Very Pinocchio. Yeah, actually we will see a little bit of her under ear. She does have ears. I feel like there's been some things like maybe doll lines or something. Like, I don't know if you guys remember like the Bratz dolls, but Bratz like had no noses, and I remember thinking that was very strange. But there obviously are some like character designs that just omit a body part, as weird as that might be. She is not one of those. She does have ears. They're just usually covered. She's got a little cute bob hair going on. Yeah, just like her jaw kind of there. Her collar. Yeah, I don't know how long I'm going to stream tonight, but I don't know if we're going to finish this completely, but I'll try and get through tie-downs at least. Tie-downs would be good. I don't think we're going to be doing this until the late nights. Do a hand. That's how a fist looks, right? I guess. I think I had originally thought of her like shirt being tucked in, and I don't think I drew her like that in the other ones. That might actually be a good thing, just like try and get the tie downs as good as we can, doing another stream possibly, so I can also look and make sure that my tie downs look good, because I don't want to keep opening up other windows of the other pages, because I'm trying to keep it kind of under wraps. And the first update is very short, so if you see like 2 pages, you've seen over half of the update. So I'm gonna try and like keep it to myself. I'm gonna try and get this like book 2 stuff out as soon as I can, because I mean it's really going pretty well right now. I feel like I technically, after this page is done, we could update. I just want to give it a little bit of time before I update, because a job could just happen, and I don't want to leave like a huge gap in between. Maybe it's good to like get some of these in my arsenal and pop them out when I need to. Haha. Alright, so there's I guess that's a person walking. Is that how a person looks when they walk? Not really. But she looks fine. She actually looks really weird. This jaw's like really far forward. Maybe we can like relax this face of hers. Now she's got like no chin. Let's like open her mouth a little bit more. That might actually solve this problem. Is it? I don't know. Maybe her head's too small. Is that what it is? Proportions are weird. She does have a very big chin. Maybe it's this. Maybe that's what's goofing it. I don't like the mouth. Oh goodness. No, that's fine. Is that fine? I don't know. Also, she might just be... Let's just size compare her. She's supposed to be taller than her brother. She is leaning down, but he looks a little bit bigger. So let's pop her up a little bit. Yeah, okay, that works, I think. That's a better height for her compared to him. And, oh, I like this drawing. I like these like very cute, simple ones, and then I have to like add detail to them. So it's like, oh, I guess I don't have to. I am the creator. I could like do whatever I want, but I want to make it look a little different. I'm my own boss on this job. Now I got notes, internal notes. Oh, God. Her nose does kind of remind me a little bit of. I guess Pearl from Steven Universe, because she's got like a very straight nose. Oh, her eye's too big too. Sugoi. Kind of like this V note. I think this might actually stay, just for fun. Yeah, that's pretty cute. I like it. It's weird, like the mouth is very weird, but it conveys an emotion, I suppose. I'll check. She does look weird. I know people are probably like, what do you mean? Why does it look weird? There's just a lot of like me personally being like, I don't like that. I don't like that. And sometimes I don't even know why I don't like a thing. A lot of the times it is her jaw, too. Like, I'll draw her face weird and be like, no, make it smaller. Just let me ramble on a little bit. I'll figure it out. And eventually, like, I'll like the finished product. I just kind of have to be my own biggest critic for a little while. I mean, I guess that's a good thing to be. It's also probably very annoying to watch. But, I mean, this is the process. This is kind of how a lot of this happens, is a lot of redraws, a lot of trying to keep things looking consistent. But things things obviously evolve very quickly. This comic has not been in production for very long. I actually was looking it up because I've been kind of looking at, like, how long... Why is her head so flat? Is that supposed to be that way? Yeah, I think I like that better. How long this has been in production, and, like, I have, like, I guess documentation via my Tumblr where I have a post that's like, oh, the thumbnails are done. The very first drawing came out in March, like mid-March, and then in June, like the 21st, I was like, woohoo, I'm done with thumbnails, so I'm gonna start working on pages. And then 2 days later, I posted it on Webtoons. So it has not been very long. And the style has honestly changed a little bit. Like, I've gotten more used to drawing Kawachan. His eyes have actually gotten bigger. Their eyes have actually gotten bigger. And, like, it's very strange how, like, the style can change so quickly and how I can get, like, stuck in drawing a different way. So, I mean, it's all good. Just adjustments, adjustments, adjustments. I like that pose. I think that's very cute. But I think he's going to be in front of her, so we're probably going to erase, like, part of her body. Because I like the idea that she's coming up behind him. Because she is technically in the storyboarding. She's behind him. Also, she's not looking at him, so let's, like, get her eye line. She needs to be looking there. So maybe okay, that's better. And I have no idea if, like, a lot of people out there are just, like, people who like to read on webtoons. Again, I'm very new to it. Or if there's anyone who, like, has their own series or they're trying to start their own series. I mean, good luck. It's always hard. Comics are a lot of work. And I kind of have, I guess, a little bit of luxury because I'm a freelancer and I sometimes have time off. And right now I'm not really working. I'm kind of waiting on jobs. So I have a little bit of time to like devote to this, and I know not everybody gets that chance to, you know, take that time, or they, you know, are working other things. Let's get like a little bit. He's kind of squinting at her. Maybe his face is also a lot rounder. I just want to keep things consistent. I feel like it. Sometimes he gets a very square jaw. Sometimes he gets like up here. He's very round. We might actually fix that in the official line arts. But his face is very wide. I wonder if I can just like and probably shave down his skull a little bit so it's not so tall. He's kind of got like a high neckline and he's leaning down, so his shoulders looks like really shifty. His shoulders are up here. And we'll have him like that. Cool. Everyone's in very baggy clothes in my stories. I don't know why. Just kind of the look everyone's got. And he does kind of have a big forehead. I feel like I've been drawing him with a pretty big forehead. Ooh, what is that hairline? Something a little more consistent. Okay. Yeah, he's got such a strong jaw in this one. Let's see if we can round him out a little bit. He is supposed to look a little bit younger than her. And he's so round. He's such a round face. I like that. Okay. I think we're getting there. Cool. It's all happening now. It's all good. Glasses. Oh my gosh. Is this it? Have we done our people tie downs? Let's do background tie downs. So what's going to be nice is once we do line arts, the people will be on one and like the backgrounds will be on the other. So these are our people. I'm going to go to... Oh, somehow she got on the wrong layer. So let's merge these. Merge layers and make a new one that's actually the tie-down background. And just kind of... Oh. Click down, please. I also like turning this opacity really low. It's on 16%. Oh, that's 0. So sometimes it's like super low. I think I'm going to keep it at 16. A lot of questions I'm also getting is why did I pick pink for this? I like to sketch in pink. Like the thumbnails are in pink. Like that's my normal like color that I enjoy sketching in. And the background line is different, but for tie downs I'm going to keep it the same. Let's do like the basic. So that would be like the edge of this kind of railing. That's very tall. It seems very tall. Okay, wait. Let's figure out, because this guy is like at the edge. Let's draw his little seats that he's in. How do you draw a bench? I don't know. I just try my best. Perspective. Cool. Whoop, whoop. Oh yeah, you can probably hear. I'm close to a window, so the window is closed, but occasionally you will hear an emergency vehicle popping by. And also there's Labor Day stuff tomorrow. Oh, I got a message. Oh, sorry, give me 2 seconds. Ooh, what's that? Ooh. I didn't even write that. Ooh, what's that? My friend just sent me a picture of, like, I think a bunch of sculpting tools. she does fabrication for like stop motion and puppets and things in sets. I think she got like a new set of like sculpting tools, but the picture is too small for me to click and it's not loading, so I'm just gonna go back to drawing. Hey, thanks. If you don't mind me asking. Okay, what are y'all's actual names? Well, mine is actually Lauren. You guys can talk about that one, because my name is actually Lauren Schmidt, so that's not very exciting. Oh yeah, these, it needs like, this is how I guess the bench is, lines back. I drew one in a different, page, so I'm trying to remember exactly the design that I went with. It was something like that. Like went along the sides and then it went backwards like that. Cool. It's a bench. We did it. And I guess that's a good line. That looks pretty nice. It's following it. You kind of want to make things seem like it. Oh, that's not a good line. You want to make things seem like the people and the sizes that they are, like it still works within their like sizes. So if this man stood up, this would probably be a good height for the railing behind him. That, I guess that's a good. I wonder if I should move. If I move the bench, he's gonna have to move a little bit too. So that's fine. Let's see if we can push this closer to the railing. Like that, maybe? And then I'll do that with him, and so he's like actually sitting on the bench. Yeah, okay, I guess that works. That's something that I really struggle with when I do backgrounds, is that when you really start to think about the sizes of things, things are very small for like the humans that inhabit that area. So that would be that. And if you ever just don't know like what to draw behind it, draw a bush. That's kind of my thing. Just draw a bush. And there's like stairs going there, so let's erase that. Like that, and a street light. I'm trying to think of how I designed them in the other page. They had like a hook with some flowers kind of hanging from it. Some flowing out because they're beautiful, beautiful flowers. Maybe it was like this. Again, I'm gonna double check before I do all this. And there's a tree, because it does go down lower, so we can get away with there's a tree this low in this setting. Oh yeah, there's a bush there, that's fine. Trees are always very fun to draw, because you can usually just be like, there's the leaves, and have some broken line like that, and get away with it. So, and I like to use, if you hit Shift, I don't know if you don't know this if you've ever used X. Shift makes you draw like straight lines, which is excellent. Let's make it a little thinner and probably like that tall. Yeah, I guess supposedly that's good. That would be the lights, and I kind of have like a flower bed here, sort of. So we'll have like something kind of dividing this like walkway and like the little shops behind it. Because this is kind of like a, I would say like a park, or at least the front of a park. So there's still some buildings and things. Oh, that's really tall. Like, see, this is very tall compared to that. So let's fix that too. Maybe angle it. No, I don't think it's angled, is it? Let's just do that. I'm gonna do like another street lamp here. I'm gonna say like maybe there's some stairs going down this thing. And then we'll just kind of have them straight this way. There is like a building here, so we're not going to really worry about that because there's like a person standing at a window. And because I moved Bike Man, I'm a little confused. I think I'm going to turn the people off for a second. So I'm just going to do like the shape of him. In this window, and I'm going to turn this on just a little bit so I know where the thing starts and ends, because I don't have to draw where this bubble is, really. I can draw over it because I'm, you know, overlap is fine. It's just, it's not going to show up. So why bother with it? Cool. There's the side of the building. Let's give it like a little poster or something. Some price menu stuff. Some outdoor things. And yeah, like if he walked over here, this would have to be probably higher up because he would be so tall compared to this this outdoor thing. Yeah, that's probably better. It's stupidly hard to think of all these things, but you know, it's important. It really adds to the setting, and I gotta get better at it. So should at least do it. Right, I'm just gonna do that. There we go. So there's someone like reading. The people are going to be a little formless over here. We're not going to give them much detail. We'll give some detail to that. Like that. Like these like half seats that go around. We'll put one over here. Maybe she's sitting on it. Maybe this goes further. Cool. Okay, that works. There's some kids like playing in the front. This plant area. Is that right? Does that look decent? I mean, it's kind of coming together. We're getting there. And we'll put more like flower stuff. Probably when we do line art, it'll be like some of these kind of things. But I'm not going to worry about that right now because that's just a lot of detail that we don't really need to worry about at the moment. Oh, backwards. So let's do this kid. Let's erase some of this. Like his arm or her arm. I don't really know. He's a muscular kid, but he's also wearing a jacket. This is kind of jacket weather, I think, is established in this scene. He doesn't have to be super detailed. Really, we kind of just want, even though they're even further back, we want them to be the most identifiable thing. So these kids don't, who cares about these kids? So I'm gonna give her pigtails. So that's cute, right? Woohoo! She's a kid. And they're running. Little scamps. Oh. Give her like a scarf, maybe a hoodie. She's really gonna, maybe not. Hold your fist up like that, maybe. She looks like she's giving him the finger. Oops. That's not intentional. Not even really. She just like has a finger in the air. Cool. Kids running. How adorable. Oh, this is a tree. I forgot. Like, this is a flagpole? Why is there a flagpole here? So where a tree goes, kind of a well-manicured tree, so we're going to make it like very round. And give it kind of like a little flower bed. Not flower bed, but just like a little section it can be in. And we'll do one more these. I'll double check messages again, just in case. Hydrate, don't dehydrate. That's a very good thing. Absolutely. Now it's 2 a.m. Again, if you need to get out of here, go ahead. Like, Aw. I feel bad. I know, like, this was kind of a good time for me. I thought 7 would be good, but I'm thinking very much into, like, you know, United States time. So, mini iron plus I'm excited. Okay, so it is a puppet making kit that my friend got and sent me a picture of. That's what I thought, but I couldn't click the picture. It wouldn't really let me. But it's working. It's all working. Cool, cool, cool. Back to it. I'm sorry. We're taking our sweet time, and I apologize. I might go until, for me, 9 o'clock. So it's 8:22 right now. I think that's going to be a doable time for, like, getting these tie-downs done. Kind of match the umbrellas. They have an awning that's sort of rounded. Probably a little ice cream place or something. Or, like, a little coffee shop sort of situation, but you can drink outside. A door. Again, we can always do shift, but I'm kind of like going a little messy right now because we'll worry about the mess when we get to the cleanup. Let's add like a there. Yeah, that's good. That's good. But if it's late, you guys can leave. I'm so sorry. I know it's kind of nuts. We'll do another one and maybe not at 7, but that's usually a good time for me to be able to do it, so we'll see. Again, I think this is going to be able to be like on YouTube, so it'll hopefully be accessible. I did see something that said you should always back it up by recording it yourself, and my laptop is warm enough just doing this. I figured we're not going to do that for now. Yeah, maybe this has like windows. Maybe there is like indoor seating at this place. You gotta come up with like a story behind everything. That's like the weird thing that you just have to, like, if you don't, things look so bland. Like I've seen people try and draw backgrounds that have like, there's no weeds in the ground. It's just very stale. It's like, here's grass, and you know, you don't have the story behind there. Right now, in where I'm kind of drawing pages, there's like leaves on the ground, so I'm trying to remember like, all right, make sure you add leaves all over the place. Maybe these are like the suggestion of like a cobblestone kind of setup. Yeah, that looks nice. And we'll add like an upstairs sort of thing. Like maybe there's an apartment building up here. I don't know. I think it's probably very easy to tell I've never been to Japan. And I kind of want to make it feel right, but I know like there's probably going to be things that I'm just not going to get right. And I'm probably thinking very much of like where I live right now, which is, you know, New York. So I want to do a good job with that, but I know sometimes that might not come across very well, because how do you do that unless you've actually been there or you've experienced the place? I think this, I'm trying to remember what I was doing with this like storefront over here. I have like kind of a, I think it was like a little grocery store. I don't really get what this awning is. I was doing a very interesting shape, and I don't know if it's working. There's people looking. Maybe she got a ponytail. Got hands on her hips, and she is looking at those prices of those avocados. Ridiculous. Last week there was a sale, and they were $1 for 5. We need to go back that way. That's what she's thinking. A story for everything. That's all you need. Everyone's got a life, and you'll never see them ever again. Oh, he's got a hoodie. He's got a longer hoodie, because I don't feel like drawing the rest of his body. Oh, whoops. See, and now I'm wondering if, like, we should probably go back and add a little bit to these guys, because everybody else has some detail and they're closer. Like an ear. Yeah, he's bald. Let's just say he's bald. She's a ghost, I guess. Yeah. I suppose. Again, we can fix things in line art. Sorry. It's fun to draw, I think, like a looser, goofier looking thing first, though. Okay, let's see. This is very tall for a grocery store, though. Is this a window? Maybe this is a storefront window because I made it very tall. I don't know what's in there. Let's see. Glass. Like a little store sign out front. One of those things that like closes it. Just suggests that there is something on it. Okay. Alright. A window up here. That's a window. Cool, cool, cool. Actually, I'm gonna move this sign over. I feel like there should be a door. Oh, maybe there isn't. Maybe the door's on the other side. We'll just say that. What is in here, though? I really think I got confused when I was drawing, like, the buildings. And was like, I don't know how to draw buildings. And just sort of, like, gave up. I was like, there, that's a building. So I don't really know what I'm looking at right now. Let's kind of continue with this. So flowers, 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 lots of flowers. Maybe there should be a break in between, so like you're not stuck on one side. It's like think of what the park planners would do. Let's give that like a little path in between. Although that's right behind her head, so we're not gonna see that. So what's the point? Maybe we'll do it here. There. I guess that's the walkway. How does she look when she's in there? Alright, well that's the walkway. Yeah, because you're not going to see that behind her head. Turn that back off. Don't need that right now. Yeah, maybe there is like an angled building here. It's like going back in the space. This is a part of the building next door. It's going back even further, maybe. Maybe? We're trying. Maybe it has one of those, like, you go up the stairs to get to the door. So you would not see that. See, again, these buildings might be something that I see more in Brooklyn than would actually be in like a small fictional Japanese city. That's kind of what it is. They're like a small, like waterside fictional Japanese city. Maybe there's another window here. I don't know. A storefront window. We'll give it like a little. Yeah, let's give it a little sign. There we go. There we go. It's a little park property. Okay. 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 I like what's happening right now. You know, sometimes you get a little nervous. You're like, oh, shoot, I don't know if this is happening, but, like, this is starting to look like a background. Backgrounds do stress me out a little bit, because I'm not the best with them. Oh, that does mean there's a tree in the middle of this, like, stairway. Is that okay? Would that be could we say that's further back? Gotta be kind of particular, guys. Okay, let's say it's down here somewhere. It's coming from below. Beautiful manicured tree that is like a big ball. Let's see, there's some buildings behind them. Yeah, some apartment buildings further off or something like that. Perfect. Let's see what's going on over here. I really do like how I have no idea what you guys are talking about, and I love it, because every time I look down, it's like, also, fire trucks are water trucks. You know what? That's true. That's very, very true. Like, what's your real name? Oh, very fun. Yeah, that looks like a background. I think there's some issues going on with it, but I'm cool with it. And we can kind of skip the background for a couple of these. Let's go to this one. I'm going to turn these guys back on so I can see. Let's say this is not a tree. This is one of these things. One of these things, right? I apologize if you guys are sick of hearing me. Oh, let's. Oh God, this looks weird. I feel like this is not the right thing. I wonder also, like, can I just? We're gonna try the lazy approach, and I don't think it's gonna work, but I just kind of want to see what it looks like. Let me copy it, paste it somewhere. Where does it go? Where'd it go? Oh, up here. The angle is obviously quite off, so I don't think it will work. Maybe we'll turn the opacity down and use that as reference. So let's turn off the scribble layer. Oh, wow, everything. Oh, you know, something very strange just happened. Where did the rectangle layer go? There it is. It also, like, fell down here. It should not be that low. Layer 2 is now our helper layer. Let's say like something like this. We're gonna angle it down just a little bit. Closer, this is where this would be. Blah, blah, blah. This is where. Yes. Yes? Probably. There's the sign on the door. There's like another little one here. Something like that. Flyers. It's also really high up, so let's bring that back down. Puppet. What was like the awning? Oh, the awning was on this side, not that side. It was like around here. This side did not have it. Even then, I wonder if we need to pop this whole thing down a little bit. Let's put them back on and lower. Yeah, probably. Let's do that. And then let's add some people here. And let me turn on the bubble. Yeah, so we'll know where we have to draw these human beings. Oh, where did I... What happened? Oh, I think I have like a select somewhere. There's like a pixel that's being selected, so it was not letting me erase. Much better, much better. Mystery solved. Okay, so hand in pocket, so you don't have to draw hands. Fake it till you make it. Fake it till you make it. Something like that. Leg, a leg, another leg. What's this poor laptop? It's not an old laptop or anything, this is a newer one, but the fan is working quite hard. Okay. Is that manicured tree? What else is going on? Oh yeah, we have some more tree line. Because if you don't know what to draw in the background, just draw some trees. Instant, like, done. You did it. You already did it. When putting a building, yeah. Let's make sure you can kind of see a little bit of a building. This isn't like a super building-y kind of town, I imagine. But there are probably like apartment buildings every so often. You know, it's not Tokyo or anything like that. You don't have a lot of like high rises, but you need some, I guess. Cool. Up there, and turn these back off. We are actually almost done with, I think, what we're gonna do tonight, and I'm pretty excited about it. I'm gonna do a quick one over again. It seems like it's working pretty nice. Aw, yeah, it's coming along, which is really, you know, rewarding to see. Finally, double check things are going good. Oh, would you say it's evil to convince your little brother that he has magical powers for the first 4 years of his life? Because I did that. One thing that I did, I think I've told this to other people, and they're like, oh yeah, I did something like that. I tried to convince her that we had a brother, because it was just my sister and I was the older sister. And I would tell her that he lived in the woods because he was bad, because we had like a wooded area behind our house, so like, and we also had a playhouse that my dad built that was like a little house in our backyard, and I was like, yeah, Brandon lives back there. Not the nicest thing to say, absolutely not. It's not evil, it's a masterpiece. I could never get sick of hearing you. Jeez, don't say that, that'll go straight to my head. I'm kidding. Oh goodness. Cool, let's go back. Let's just do the background for this one, and then we might be done for the nights, because I don't want to go on too long. I think people also get kind of bored if we go on too long. 2 hours I think is a good amount of time for something like this. And we'll do line another day. I know people are probably like, you're repeating yourself, but I don't know if people are popping in and out, so I think you kind of have to repeat yourself a little bit. Okay. So we have, oh, whoa, that was weird. So we have, oh yeah, so if you hit shift, I know I was saying shift does like this thing. You see that kind of like diagonal line that goes in between? It like remembers where your last point was, so when you shift again, it's like, oh, last time you were there. So if you do want to draw like diagonals, sometimes what I will do is I will like hit a point, hit shift, and hit another point, and do this, so that I get a straight line that's on a diag. That's a little cheat. I don't know if it's a cheat, but I always hated when it would do that like diag thing where I'd be like stop, I don't like this. But you can use it to your advantage, and it's probably there for a reason. And I probably just discovered why it's there and thought I was a genius. So that's how you do a diag. Drawing effortlessly. And then I guess in line art I like to like completely draw the line. I know that's a messy line, but I like to at least draw through it after that. Let's do like a fun parallel. We'll have it open up here. Wow, between the two of them. How interesting. What a cool layout decision. Yeah, I like to at least use that as a guide for when I go and do that. Okay, so let's do our umbrella. Finish talking about diags. And I guess this would be the seat for this thing. It's behind the If you don't know like why it's that high, you have to just justify it to yourself, which is what I am doing. Oh yeah, like why is this so high, but this man is down here? I clearly was not paying attention to how like the space was working. But we have a man and his child. I think it's a man. He's a blob and his child. Very small child. What is this? He's wearing a coat. It's if you don't want to draw a body, draw like this. Hey, that's also kind of why Yuna has a skirt, is because it's actually kind of faster to be like, so here's the skirt, and then here's a leg, or like here's a leg. I mean, you have to kind of make it like, okay, there's the pelvis would be around there or something. You have to make it still work, but you can really like cut out a lot of time by doing stuff like that. There are a lot of sneaky things in this comic that I have done so that my time can be a little faster, and I don't have to like wait as long doing certain things. Oh God, you look like an alien, sir. Your eye is huge. I think they're just always gonna look like that. Yeah, so, I mean, and this is my notes page. This is the whole palette for the comic. There's the line color, her skirt pattern, because it would look too crazy if it was this color. So it's the line color with a lower opacity. The background line is a lot pinker. And then shading is just a very light pink, and then there's the text. This is it. Because I need to at least be able to I guess not pump this out. I know a lot of this sounds like I'm being lazy, but it really is like I thought this through to make my life kind of easy. And eventually I want to work on comics that are fully colored. But this one just didn't need it, I didn't think. This style worked for the tone. Someone actually in a comment said like, oh, it's like a rose-colored glass sort of thing, where everything looks very beautiful, but it's not. And I was like, well, I wasn't even thinking that was the name of it, but yeah, that's exactly what like I was doing without really putting a name to it. It's, you know, it's the post-apocalyptic story, but it's cute, because there's a giant, like, dog thing hanging out with a schoolgirl. But, you know, that situation's not going to be a good situation, because the end of the world is depressing. So that's kind of why it's pink. It's a big question I've been getting a lot with this Q&A coming up, is why is it pink? It's pink because the characters are cute, and I kind of wanted an offset. And it's limited palette so that I can, you know, be able to draw this and get it done and not spend 10 hours and then get a job somewhere and then forget about it because I'm too tired. I want it to be something that even if I stop working on it, I can go back to it pretty easily without feeling exhausted. And it seems like it's working. I mean, I've been able to produce this very quickly, and I like the story that I've put together. It's very freeing. I think a lot of times when I write, and I think a lot of other people write, you will agree, like, you get very stuck in the details. And this is kind of a, just get it done. Just keep going. Just work on it. Like I said, I don't finish a lot of projects sometimes. I have another comic that I worked on called Ellen, and I never finished it, and I probably never will because I got tired of it. But I did get about 3, like, issues in, and it was fully colored, and I just could not. Yeah, this is a building, but I don't like how square it is. Now I'm looking at it like, ugh, we're fine. Let's put some flowers in a big old thing. I just don't want that to happen with this one. Oh, sorry. Throat tickle. Because I like this story. I really do. I don't want to exhaust myself. And I know that I can very easily exhaust myself. These comics are hard. They're really not the easiest thing to do. There's a lot of work involved. Like, I'm going through and making up stories about women at, like, the seat reading a book. Because you kind of have to. You have to build a world. Even if that person doesn't make any sense and will never be seen again and has no point to the story, it adds the flavor. You need the flavor. And I'm trying to do that without, you know, feeling like I want to give up instantly. Because that's already happened with this comic. I think when I was first starting it and I didn't have an audience, and I wasn't planning on putting it on Webtoons, I just did because I saw a friend post theirs, and they said there was a contest happening. So like, ooh, I'm I'm actually working on a comic right now. Why don't I, you know, enter that? And I did. This comic is in the Webtoons contest, which I think is picking people soon. I don't really think it's going to happen, to be honest. I'm in the category of, like, horror, and this is, like, a horror categorized thing, but that, I never really feel right with that, and the other things when I was trying to like categorize the genre of this never really felt right. Oh wait, how does this building look? I forget. Oh yeah, there is a thing here. Nothing ever felt right. Like drama didn't feel right. To me, this is a post-apocalyptic story, and that should be like the main thing. It's a survival story, but you couldn't pick that as the main genre. And drama felt like I wasn't really sure what the drama was going to be, because this was a very new story and it was only meant to be a short story. I guess drama might be close, but it was a lot of romantic drama, so that didn't feel right either. And then I looked at action, and I was like, I don't know how much action is going to be in this thing. So I really had no idea. Sorry, I'm going back and forth just to make sure I get this right. I really had no idea what I wanted to categorize this story as. And I don't know, maybe someday I'll be able to switch it, but because it's in the contest now, it's under horror, I feel like it's going to evolve a little bit and maybe not be as horror, but there's horror elements, so it felt like the closest thing to me. I don't know. I didn't really make this comic with the idea of, oh yeah, I'm going to go to a website and I'm going to, sorry, I just really need to see this building. I'm going to make sure that it's like, fits a category for that website. You know, I wasn't even going to post it on Webtoons, and then I did because there was a contest, so now I was kind of forced to. I feel like it's got some... It works. It can be a horror story. Oh, there's an awning. I thought there was something up here. My not grocery store. I think it originally started out as a... Maybe it is a grocery store. Who knows? I think it's a cafe now. There's stairs going up. God, who knows? We're getting close. We are getting very close, and we're very close to 9 o'clock here. So I might be ending it soon, but let's add some kids, because there's some kids running here. You know, gotta populate this world. And I like the idea of... I hate drawing crowds, but because this is a story where there are no people. And hey, that's also by design. If you have less characters to draw, you draw a lot faster. So there's like 2 main characters. There will be more. There's some characters coming up, I think. But having these scenes where you do have a lot of like characters running around, or people running around, I should say, it feels, it's a good contrast to, you know, what is actually happening in the story. Because there's no surprise. Like, this isn't a time skip and suddenly they're going, you know, somewhere. This is a flashback. So, oh gosh. Draw that hair. Draw the hair. I'm going to do a quick check. Quick check. Who knows? Will we ever know? A cat cafe? A maid cafe? Aww. Yeah, I guess it is horror slice of life. It's going to have a story. The original intent was, because I did this TJ, his name was TJ, it was like a character study kind of kids comic. TJ was a very simple story, and I kind of left it open-ended in case I wanted to write more, and I kind of do. I do want to write more TJ stories, but not like, I feel like I've gotten ideas for this one. This is more of a bigger story. But it was meant to be a short story that was left open-ended so I could come back to it and work on it more when I had the time. And obviously now I have more ideas. But it started off where there wasn't going to be a lot of, like, reveals or anything. That's kind of the big thing, too, is Kawachan. Everyone wants to know who Kawachan is. And Kawachan originally did not have anything. There was no, like, reveal. It was just supposed to be her friend through kind of a difficult time. And obviously the story's going on, so who knows what's going to happen. But originally, yes, Kawachan did not have, like, anything. A little bit, yeah. There was no reveal. It didn't really matter. Let's give this kid glasses. A lot of people in the world have glasses. His face is weird. His eyes are very low. It's when you draw, like, glasses and you realize, like, meh, his proportions are a little odd. Also, with tie-downs, it's good. You can, like, draw past it, and obviously that's not going to matter. Kid with a hat, I think. Is that what this kid's doing? What kind of nose is he going to have? Let's give him... Yeah. Yeah. That's cute. Adorable. It's a kid. They're kids. They're running. Woohoo! Wow, yeah. Let's turn off the tie-downs. We have what we need. Like, the bare bones are there. So whenever we do the next live stream, and I'll figure that out, maybe next weekend. Maybe weekends are good. We have the bare bones to just kind of go ahead. The only reason why I wanted to start with tie-downs is I feel like it's a little more interesting to watch. Because inking is just tracing, but tracing well. And this is more like I'm drawing the characters out. I might make some adjustments and double check that, like, the other pages where she's in this close. Oh, she also does not have, like, pants. Let's give her, like, legs. Oh, that's in the background layer. Hang on. Right layer. I'm gonna sneeze, too. It's coming. I know it's coming. Stop it. Goodness, sorry. There's a jump scare for you guys. If you weren't sleepy enough. Okay. Wow. Yay! This is good. I feel like this was a kind of daunting page just because this background up here was so detailed. And I like how it's turned out. Yay! This is good. Okay, cool. Let me just double check the chat in a sec. But not as evil. You know what? I've never played the Persona games. Kawachan is not a living suit. There is obviously somebody in... I love TJ! Yay! I love TJ too. He's like a kid who looks like he's from a 90s Super Soaker commercial. And that's... He's very much about being cool, and his whole thing is he likes to, like, hang out by the dumpster behind, like, the local 7-Eleven. You can read it. It's on Tapas. If you look up Yuna and Kawachan on Tapas, it's under my same, like, name. It's only 14 pages long. It's very goofy. I'll switch back. Sorry. That was the comic I made last summer. I guess I kind of did, like, you know how in November people try and write a novel? I try and do a comic in the summer. Which is a horrible idea, because it's so hot. And I'm stuck sitting next to a hot, like, laptop trying to finish a project. But, you know, whatever, it's fine. I do it to myself. But he is, okay, no, he is not a living suit. There is somebody in the suit. Sorry about the sneeze. If you hold your sneeze, you won't sneeze. You know what? I hold my sneezes all the time, and I felt like I can sneeze out. You know, I also didn't know how loud it was going to be for you guys. I apologize if it was quite noisy. But yeah, I've never played the Persona games. I think I've seen, like, there is, like, a teddy bear character. I think that was kind of, like, a little bit of the aesthetic I was going for with Kawachan, but Kawachan is there is somebody in the suit. So, it's not like there's no magic, reanimated costume, but the next book, and I will say the next book has more, I guess, their relationship. Because the first one is a lot about Yuna and her insecurities, and we're going to see a little more into Kawachan, and we are going to see some of, you know, we're going to see a memory of Kawachan's. And that's all I'm going to say. I don't know exactly how it's going to be. I feel like not a lot of answers are going to be, not a lot of questions are going to be answered, but there's definitely going to be more of a glimpse into Kawachan. And a little more of a glimpse into their relationship in the next book. I feel like it centers around the two of them a little more, which is cool. I'm excited about that idea. Do you remember the very first night of September? Yes, I used to be in marching band. I did an Earth, Wind, and Fire show for my, it was my senior year. So, yes. Cool. Yeah, ooh, a memory. Yeah, we're gonna see a little bit into the psyche, I guess, of Kawachan. But I don't know if it's gonna really answer some questions. I mean, the story is not gonna end with book 2. There's gonna be more to it, so why would we answer all the mysteries right away? Why would we answer all the mysteries at all? Really? We could do whatever we want. Okay, this is also a thing. Is Kawachan called that because kawa, like kawaii? No, actually, it's not. I do not speak Japanese, So it's very easy to name a like human character because you just go on like any baby naming website. But I did not know how to name this big hulking dog thing. So a big inspiration is Cheetan or Cheetan. I don't know how it's pronounced. The otter. The kind of viral sensation right now. I absolutely love that character, and that character is a local ambassador for the town that they are located in. So I kind of figured like that would be Kawachan. Kawachan is not like a mascot for a police station or anything, not a company. It's like the local tour ambassador. So I was trying to find words for like local geography formations, and there is a river in this town. River in Japanese, supposedly, from what I've been able to find, and I tried looking around, it's Kawa. So I stuck Chan at the end because I'm not very great at naming like a very cartoony character. A person I can, but it is supposed to be river. And that's kind of a good parallel because there is the scene where Yuna falls off the bridge, and that's kind of her very first introduction to this like horrible situation. So yes, it is supposed to be based off river because I figure the town is kind of surrounded by a river, and that's sort of their whole thing. What is it? Are you gonna do to Sir Kartoffel Easter egg? What is that? I might have to Google that because I don't know what that is. We have been supporting Sir Kartoffel the whole time. I haven't. Is this in the chat? I haven't seen it. I'm so sorry. Every time I look at the chat, there's just like a completely different vibe going on, and I love it. But I had no idea what was happening. And I didn't want to completely stick like reading it while my screen was blank, like it is now, because I'm just talking and we're staring at a screen. I'm gonna look. Is this a character? Is this something you guys? Okay, the potato superhero we made up. Thank you. Maybe. Yeah, that could be fun. The potato. I'm gonna read more about what. Read the chat. I will read the chat. I think it's gonna take like a little while before it completely goes back online, but the chat should be in there, right? I love it. Kami-sama kiss? I have no idea what's happening. I'm really excited to go. You can do it now. I can do it now. I don't know if it... I think it stops at some point because I see Black Butler is the top one. It only goes back, I think, an hour or so. So I think the very first talk of... what is his name? Oh, Sir Kartoffel. Sir Kartoffel, I think, was a little bit earlier before someone mentioned Black Butler. I don't even know why we were talking about Black Butler. Maybe we were talking about anime. Lol. Yes. Darling, it's the Rans. Rest in peace. You guys did not need to pay attention. Read the chat. Can you do it now? You want me to draw the potato man? Is he like the shape of a potato? Can I ask that? Okay. Does he look like a potato with legs, or is he a human person who is potato themed? Because in my head I'm seeing a potato with a cape on it. Yes, we are. Where is my pen? Oh wow, I got a little sidetracked and my pen went flying somewhere. Did not go flying. It was just in a different place. File, new. Let's do this first because it's 9 o'clock, so we'll end it probably soon. This is kind of what I'd like to do. I'd love to do like little like live streams where I just kind of draw based on what people talk about. This is sort of potatoes are lumpy. And what do potato eyes are just kind of white, right? Oh, they're like, no, make it more cartoony. Potato eyes. Yes, that's okay. They're gross looking, but there we go. Oh wait, we gotta give him his duds. He's gonna be really beautiful. If people are talking to me right now, I can't see the chat. I don't have a second window. That would be really nice. That would be the nice thing of like having a Cintiq and having more than one screen, but I feel like he has like just maybe like wood sticking out of him, like somebody just completely snowmaned him. He's just got like a dowel rod on this side. It's just straight. What is going on? Is this him? Is this him? Wait, but he's Sir. I know he's a superhero, but I feel like he does need to have like a knight thing going on. So maybe, what's like a good knight helmet? Okay. Let me get this right. But I don't want to completely cover his face. I feel like this is really going to ruin it if I do this. Maybe we'll just do something like... Oh no. Sorry, sir. Kerfuffle. Falafel? It's also dented because you need to add every sort of detail. Yeah, I think this is him. I wasn't here for his inception, so I don't know if I'm completely the person that should be designing him. But I think that's him. Wait, let me see. He is not kawaii. Oh my gosh. Is he... Can he be a monster? Who knows, maybe. The monsters are not, like... They're kind of, like, all goofed up. You know what? He might. Yeah, potato themed. Potato man. Maybe he is a man who can turn himself into a potato. Because there is like because I have a magical girl series that I would like to do. So I've been watching a lot of magical girl shows, and I didn't watch this one, but there is one where a girl turns into a pig with a cape. Like it's a superhero, like super strength pig. Maybe that's his thing. Like he's a normal just like man. And like he's just a man. And he just wants to like do his best. But maybe like he has to try very hard. And this is him in like just a t-shirt. Oh no, if danger calls, he has to turn into this. But, if anyone wants to name him, again, I feel like he's your character, not mine. So if someone wants to give him, like, his actual human, or, like, not identity name, his shirt says, I heart fries. Poorly, it looks like a J. I heart fries. I heart fries. And it has, like, a picture of fries underneath. Maybe with a W, because we're not gonna give McDonald's that money. A man with potato powers. Can he have my name? Rentaro Satomi? Like the full name? Please! Oh, is this gonna be the, like, in the lore? Can you add him in a poster in the background, though? Maybe. Honestly, like, there's a... I feel like that would be kind of fun. Oh. Yeah, I feel like we might actually see him again. Stud Gunman? I like Stud Gunman. I don't know if that's like his name, but I just like... Stud Gun... Is it 2 N's? Gunman. Okay, no, just one. Stud... Oh, whoa! Brain had a little glitch there. He was a TV superhero. I think he could be. This is Japan. There are some weird things. Maybe he's like, he starts off in this world as like, he was a part of a marketing thing, like a very strange commercial for like a fast food place that became very popular. So they gave him like his own show, or he had got his own comic book, and he's just been like this spokesperson. Micro. Yeah, he could be... Oh, not Micro, sorry. Is it Micro? How do you pronounce that? Maiko? Maiko, I'm sorry. Well, I was adding an R for some reason. I apologize. Miko? Maybe Miko. God, I don't know. He can be in the ads. He can be in the ads. I feel like that's actually a really good place for, like, that, like, in this story. Like, because there's obviously not a lot of people, so there can't be a real potato superhero, but there can be in, like, advertisements that they walk by. Like Miko. Yeah, I'm sorry that I pronounced it wrong. I apologize. I think because I saw a C, my brain kept thinking like micro and put an R in there. And then after I said micro, I couldn't go back from saying it wrong. So I do apologize for mispronouncing your name. That was completely on me. That would be the best ads. It would be a really good ad. And I mean, knowing Japan, there would be some very strange kind of advertisements. My favorite one recently has been the Long Man advertisements. I don't know the actual candy, but it's like a long taffy, and the song is Long, Long Man. There's a whole storyline. I'm sure everybody in the whole world has seen it by now, but it gets to me. It's very funny. So yes, Stud Gunman. Every time I see it. I don't really know where that name would go because he does have, like, a superhero name already. Add him in the background, please. That's why it's horror-themed. Yeah, he does have just a lot of eyes. And it's very scary. He does bring fear in everyone's eyes. This is very fun. You guys have been very fun to hang out with. Thank you so much for showing up and watching and putting fun comments in here. I'm gonna love you forever. Aww. I mean, like, I think right now we've established that there are, I know, whoever came up with those names, they're very good. It could be a special episode. There's a lot of flashbacks. I think that's, like, a good parallels. We sometimes go back a little bit. I mean, right now, this first page is, like, in the middle of a flashback. And I kind of want to do, like, how did she get the jacket? How did she get maybe the bruise under her eye? Like, there's some items that they have that I think would be really cool to just briefly talk about it. And that way we can explore her relationship with Kawachan a little bit earlier than what we saw. Because, obviously, they've been together for about a month. And maybe there's a flashback where this is something that they discuss. I don't know. There's a bunch of different things. I kind of want to see, like, her friends, because we saw her friends in the first book, and maybe, like, what their friendship was like before. There's a lot to explore, I think. Yuna's got... There's layers of things that Yuna has, or people that we've seen, that would be very interesting to explore. So, yes. I do like Stud Gunman. I'm gonna take a screen cap just in case I accidentally, like, delete him. Also, I want to make sure I spell, like, the Sir Kfuffle or whatever name. Gotta find it. Where is he? Where is it? Illuminati confirmed. I don't even... Oh, where was X-Files theme? I love X-Files, by the way. Oh yes, Ash Ketchum was voiced by a 34-year-old woman. But so do a lot of, like, boy characters in older shows. At least in the 90s, like Timmy Turner obviously was Tara Strong. Lately in animation, they have been pushing a little more for people to like have actual children come in and voice the characters. The problem is you do have, like, the kids growing up, but that's sort of what happened with Adventure Time, with Finn. The voice actor grew up, and they kind of made the character grow up. And that's, I think, what's happening with Steven in Steven Universe. He's a actual, like, he was, like, 12 or 13 when he started, and it's been going a couple of years, so he's getting older. Does anyone... Can someone just stick the... Oh, sir... Yeah, there it is. You saved my life. I could not find it. I got stuck looking at something else. Copy. I'm just gonna, like, paste it in here. So all the information I need... Oh, wow, that's very small. Make it bigger. Make it very big. Yes. Cool. Now I will screen cap it for myself. so that I have him. I'm gonna stick him in my like project folder so that he's in there. The Long Man commercial. I went and looked it up. It's long. I mean, it's long. It's like 6 or 7 minutes long because it's many commercials together. But they it means potato. Oh, you guys are really good. I'm probably, and then I'm definitely pronouncing it wrong. Kartoffel. Yes, probably not saying that right. But I'm doing my best, so thank you so much. It's beautiful. I'll stick it in Google Translate and hit the like speak button so I can hear it in like real space. And it'll probably be wrong because it's Google Translate. But who knows? I love you forever. That's so sweet. You guys are very nice. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. A man with potato powers. There's a lot you could do with that. A lot you could do with potato powers. But not as evil. Monokuma. Who's Monokuma? Do I know that? Is that the Madoka thing? Oh no, Persona. I'm sorry, I forgot we were talking about Persona earlier. Again, I don't know Persona. I've never played the games. I don't really know what they're about. But I think Kartoffel. Maybe I did say it right. I don't know. The stream's inside joke. Yep, it's... You know what? You show up to the stream, you get an inside joke. Good job. Thank you so much, guys. Did you make a short called Minstrel? I did! That was my junior film short. That was the very first time I really animated anything. I started that class. It was like a 2-semester thing. And I had only taken Animation 1 when I started, so it was difficult. And I did it on paper and then scanned it. I'm German, trust me. I do trust you. If you're telling me that's what the word is, I trust you. Yes, Minstrel was my first thesis film. And then I did one called Gene and Dempsey. It's on Vimeo. I haven't looked at it in a while. I watched it at an interview I had for a job, and I felt very awkward because it's been a couple of years. I feel like my art has changed and my animation has gotten better. So watching it in a group of like people who wanted to hire me was scary. It's alright, I did get a job out of it. It was fine. Could we see Kawachan making those wicked baseball bats with nails? I think what happens is, the way that I've thought about it, and I haven't really like thought of how Kawachan finds it, I think Kawachan just finds the bats. Because they're both in the sewers, and that's because she fell down the bridge and ended up kind of in like the water treatment. And I'm assuming that to kind of get away from the chaos, Kawachan also sort of went down there, and they found each other in that space. But there could be more of a story of how Kawachan got the 2 bats. I think it was just to defend themselves, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Kawachan made it. I feel like Kawachan probably found it and just, you know, handed it to the first person they found. It's way cooler than Stud Gunman. Is that their nemesis? Stud Gunman could be a second person. Maybe like even a second franchise that's fighting that like thing. Someone's got a motorcycle outside. You do say it right. Thank God. I think Stud Gunman could be a good like Gary Oak to this Ash Ketchum. I took a class at CS. Oh yeah, cool. Whoa, you actually saw a poster of it. That might have been like while I was still at school. That was my second year at CCS. So I went there for 3 years and graduated in 2015. So, hey, fellow CCSers! Julian Sanchez. I feel like your name does kind of sound similar. But that could be maybe we frequent on Facebook or something. And maybe we're friends on Facebook and I'm just being dumb. I apologize, Julian, if we actually know each other. Stud could be a sidekick. That's a good one, too. Stud Gunman sounds super cool, though. Sidekicks usually don't sound that cool. But Stud Gunman sounds really great. Yeah, no, he's like the younger, maybe sexier potato. Sir Kartoffel is, he's a little more distinguished, and Stud Gunman is more of the looks, I guess. Maybe he's got like a really beautiful face. There is let me see if I can figure it out. There is a page in I think it's chapter 2 of book 1 where there is a vending machine with a star, and I stuck like one of those goofy faces on one of the stars. And let me see if I can figure out which page it is, and I'll point it out. Because it was very, like, oh yeah, that's great. Or maybe it was in, I don't remember, honestly. There's actually a couple scenes with vending machines. I figured that was kind of realistic. Page work files. How did I even organize my own filing system? Finished. Was it this page? No. Was it like the second page? Maybe? Oh yeah, it was the very first page. Let me pull it up. I'm imagining this face that I'm about to show you is the face of our other friend. Our sidekick. Whoa. Oh, because there's a parade, there is a... Oh man. There's a helicopter flying over with a light pointed down. It pointed into my apartment, which was kind of scary a second there. Felt like I was being watched. The government's here. What? Get back on track, Lauren. Let's do it. Okay. Page work files. Book 1. No. Finished. Okay. This is the face of the sidekick. And it is this. This right here. This is what I imagine he would look like. He would be an excellent sniper. Oh man. Yes. So I'm gonna guess he's a more of a sharpshooter sidekick. And I'm guessing, yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. Thank you. I think he's gonna be a little more humanoid with that face. Or he's gonna be a potato with that face. Something like that, with beautiful eyelashes and a strong brow. And very strong cheekbones. Oh, goodness. Too weird. Very weird. Let's see what's going on. I'm double checking things again. Sorry if this isn't allowed here. Okay, just people in Facebook groups. People in Facebook groups saying things. But yes, I really want to thank you guys for coming to the live stream, because I was terrified this was not going to work. The first time like I said, I was broadcasting a black screen. The helicopters are freaking me out. I know what they're there for. It's because there's a parade tomorrow. But it's still weird. Thank you for... I mean, even if you aren't a subscriber, I don't care either way. But if you are a subscriber, and even if you've just checked out the story, it's really awesome. Because I didn't expect this to, like, pop off like this. And I really don't even know if it's popping off. It feels like it's popping off to me. And it's really humbling, I guess. It's very nice to know that other people are into something that I'm working on. I'll definitely be doing another live stream so we can finish this first page, maybe next weekend, and I'll probably figure it out so I can be a little faster up on there. And that's it. I think that's about kind of what we're doing tonight. It's the police after you. No, it is a parade. They just, the night before, this is the first time I've lived in this neighborhood, but I know people who live out here, and last year there were a lot of helicopters because it's a very, very big kind of celebration. So they are on patrol, just taking care of the neighborhood. But I did not expect a light shining through my window straight at me. Yeah, I will do live streams on the weekends. I don't know if I'm gonna do pages, obviously, because I kind of want to keep things like a secret. There's not a real... I don't even know if there's like big twists I feel like there aren't, but maybe it's just someone who doesn't know, like, what I'm thinking it is. But, oh, you're just going to hear helicopters for a while. I'm sorry. I'd love to do, like, just drawing live streams on weekends. I think that's a really fun thing. I don't think I'm going to say, like, every single weekend. Say something in German for you. Absolutely, but I will not be able to say it. Google worm under a microscope. My life is a lie. I will say something in German. I have never really been good with German. I think I tried learning in middle school. That was over a decade ago. My last name is obviously German, Schmidt, so I guess that's... there's something somewhere along the line. My family's from Germany, so maybe I'll just get it. I'm not going to get it. I'm going to butcher whatever you ask me to say. I shall have to look it up. Yeah, I'm interested too. Google worm under a microscope. Is there like little microscopic feet? Is that what we're talking about? I'm gonna guess that's what it is. There's probably little microscopic little feelers or something. And you've got me curious. Let's do it. This is gonna go online. Like, this stream is just gonna be on YouTube, and the last 20 minutes is just... Oh, worm under a microscope. Let's see. Worm under a microscope. Oh, the mouth. Yes, I have seen this image. This is a very spooky looking image, but it is very small. Hee hee hee. Aw, he's fun. I don't like worms anymore. Oh, they're fine. They're not gonna do anything to me. Okay. Good. Oh, guten Tag. Guten Tag. Sorry, guten Tag. Guten Nacht. Knock. Knock. Is that night? Means good night. Guten Nacht. You know what? And I've definitely heard this before. It's just not something I've heard in a while. Cool. Okay, thanks. Still definitely, yeah, no, I know. That's okay. I have an app called Duolingo, and I've wanted to do more, like, language learning. I was redoing Spanish for a while, and I kind of dropped off of it. I'm not great with Spanish either, but I did learn it more in school, so I have more of a background with that. I would love to try German at some point. Please look it up. Okay. Look up the worm or look up Guten. Oh, I'm really glad that my roommate is not here right now. She wouldn't really care. I think we're too far apart, like our rooms, that it wouldn't hear. Say it.
Gute Nacht.
Gute Nacht. Wait, I added too much of a guttural to it, and that's not right.
Gute Nacht.
Gute Nacht. Nacht. Shoot. The way that I learned German, I guess I didn't learn German, so I shouldn't say the way I learned it. Hola, ¿cómo te llamas? I feel like I butcher, like, pronouncing Spanish a little bit too, but I can kind of get it better. No, when I had a class in middle school, we had a languages class, which was like a sampler, which was a very dumb idea. Because, greetings, I just got here. Oh no, we're almost done. I'm so sorry. You can look at this beautiful star from the first page. I'm so sorry. We're gonna, I think, stop the stream, but hopefully it'll be going online soon. Hola. There are probably things that I would, like, white girl pronounce. I'm learning Spanish right now. Yeah, it's cool. I really like it. But when I was in middle school, we had, like, a sampler class that did French, English, not French and English. We knew English. It was French, Spanish, and German. And we did Spanish first, and my brain got very stuck into, like, learning Spanish. No, I don't know how to say that. Oh. Again, I was maybe 12 years old when I took this class. I'm 26 now. Yes, it is funny. I know, I have, like, white girl pronunciation. I'm from the Midwest, so I also have, like, kind of a slightly... I know, I'm sorry. We did, like, 2 hours, but we are going to put it online, I think. I think it's going to go on this page, so you can obviously watch it another time. We're going to do another live stream because we didn't finish the stuff. It's okay. We're going to do another one next week, which is more of the inking. I'll show you what we did, though. We just did some tie-downs. So it's very messy, but we have all the information there. So when I go and ink it next weekend, we have, like, the detailed characters and the backgrounds. We will definitely do this again. So don't worry. You just missed a lot of potato jokes. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. I definitely feel weird talking to myself, and I'm sure it's annoying to some people, but I'm glad it entertained some people. Please try. I don't know the letterings of the alphabet. The German alphabet is very different. And it's been I think I'm just gonna stick it in Google Translate. I know that's cheating, but I'm going to do it anyways. Just so that I can hear the robot say it.
Süß.
Zeus.
Süß.
Zeus. I know I'm messing that up a little bit. Even though I'm hearing it, I just don't have that, like, the habit of those sounds. I had good fun. I had good fun, too. I'm having good fun now. I thought this was going to end, like, a half hour ago, and I'm still enjoying myself. This is really great. This page I think is going to turn out really nice. I'm glad you were able to join this journey with me while I kind of crossed my fingers on this background in hopes that the perspective worked, and I think it works fine. It works fine enough. Means sweet. I'm really bad at that. Obviously, I am not bilingual. I can't really say anything about, like, sounds like Zeus. I'm completely okay with you guys posting things of me, like, please say this, because you know I'm going to get it wrong, and it's all going to be very funny, but I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it if it entertains you. I just don't want to be mean or anything or sound super ignorant about, like, a language, but I definitely don't remember any of German, and I didn't really have enough of a jump into it that I would remember thing. Wait, are we still doing the added the background? Yes, at some point, yes. I don't know if it's going to be book 2 because book 2 has been completely, oh, I know. Okay, I know where he's going to be. He's going to be able to, we're going to show him in book 3 because there aren't really a lot of placement for an ad for him, but there will be in book 3. So yes, hold on to your hats. It could be a couple of months, but he will come back. Oh no. You know, I say, like, yeah, just completely make me say stuff. Ich lieb alle. Is it alle? Like, is there, like, does the E have a sound? Or is it just like all? Ich lieb alle. Yay! Oh, don't say yay. Oh yes, he will show up, yes. But I don't think it's going to be in book 2 because I have planned out, like, the settings, and there really isn't a good place for that. There's going to be there's a little shift in where they're going, what they're doing. He will return. Again, like, I made sure, I'm putting him back up. No, wait, that's not that. I made sure to take a picture of him. I'm going to stick him in my project folder so that he is always in there. And you can obviously comment about him anywhere you want, just to make sure that I remember. But yeah, he will be back until we meet again, Mr. Sir Kartoffel. How do you learn to draw? I mean, I went to school. I've been drawing. I wanted to be an animator since I was, like, 11. Because I was very into anime. That was kind of when the big anime boom happened, at least in the U.S. So I've been trying to draw since I was pretty young. I had a friend that was pretty good at drawing, so I would try and draw better than her if I could. And I've always liked cartoons, so I went to school for animation, and I just draw a ton. When I was in high school, I used to draw, like, a comic strip every day. They're all Naruto-based, but I'm not going to hide the fact that, yeah, I was a big Naruto fan when I was, like, 15. It's fine. I drew Naruto comics every single day. It was fine. But I think it really helped with, like, understanding humor, because I shared them with my friends, and like learning how to draw comic strips. Obviously, I haven't really done a big comic project like this, other than another thing that I've done. Sir Kartoffel est mein Lieblings Superheld. The capital H, and I know it's not a capital H. This is hard. It is hard. Yeah, I would say I've been drawing a lot, just every day. I also I am a freelance animator. I work in advertising, and I recently worked on a show that I think my segment is airing next week called Random Acts of Flyness. It's the only TV thing I've worked on. But I've worked on ads for Freddo Frog. It's like a... I don't have this in the US, but it's a candy shaped like a frog. Australian, and that... Yeah, there's a comic that we just did for Freddo, and I've done Fairy Soap, which is like dish brand, like dishwasher soap. And I've done Red Rock potato chips. I've done a couple, like, interesting things like that. I know. But you did good. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've obviously heard German words. It's not like I've never heard the language before. I just don't think I've really sat down and learned a lot of it. And I think, like, I'd love to go back and try and do German again. I'd love to do French. I had a hard time with both of those. Potato! The potato is German or something. I don't get it. The potato is a superhero. He's beautiful. And he is not my creation. He is the creation of the group. I just drew him. He will return. But yes, I would love to do that. And I've been wanting to learn like a non-Latin language, so I was doing a little bit of Korean. It's hard though, because my brain obviously wants to go into doing like Latin based stuff, or like grammar that is not like the sentence structures are different, so I have to really like piece things around. So I've been going very slowly through that one. Eventually I will pick it back up, because I think it's fun, and it's probably a good brain exercise to like learn some more languages, even if it's for fun. Duolingo, that's the app I've been using, which I need to go back and do it again, because it's been like a month. I've been busy with work, and I stopped doing it, and I need to go back. But Duolingo's pretty good. I will catch up on my Spanish and Korean at some point. I've been very slow with Korean, but that's okay. But yeah, Stud Gunman. It makes it look like Stud Gunman is the man. The man is not Stud Gunman. I'm gonna write a sidekick next to it. Sidekick. Stud Gunman. He's beautiful, and he has amazing brows. Totally not a scam. Oh boy, I can't believe I won. Oh goodness. We have fun here. Alright guys, I think it's time. I mean, I think it's time. I'm gonna commit. This has been really great. I will put more information for next weekend. I don't know if I should obviously wait. Okay, I'll wait, but wait. It's ominous a little bit, but I will wait. Yeah, I will put more information next weekend for the last one. He is Maiko. Yeah, Maiko. Thank you for coming to the stream. Stud Gunman is the sidekick. There's a separate character. We haven't really designed him. We just know that his face is beautiful. Stud Gunman is the pretty boy of the duo. I almost said trio. I don't think there's a third. Potato Man. It's a very rich lore we're weaving. It's canonically proven it is in this world. No, thank you. Remember, you can't update in time, you got a backup story. Wait, what's my backup story? I mean, I'm taking a little bit of time just to make sure that I have pages done. But once this is... I mean, I'm almost done with page 6 and 7. So about 4 to 6 pages. 4 are done completely. 6 will almost be done because I'm working on them in 2s. I try to do 2 pages a day. I probably won't get much work done tomorrow because it's Labor Day. I'm going to be seeing people. You should put the potato hit in the comic. That is actually going to happen. The potato will come back, like a quick update. Yeah, probably. I mean, next weekend's going to be a Q&A. The first update could technically be going out very soon, but I still kind of want to wait a little bit just so there's not huge gaps. But for sure, we're like it's faster than you'd think. There's a method to my madness of this kind of fast pace thing. Oh, I will try and say one last thing in German. I will definitely get it wrong, but I will try. See, I'm doing my last name no justice. Alright. Oh, I'm very nervous about what you are typing. It's going to be like a paragraph and I'm just going to fall out of my chair. While you do that, I'm just going to very quickly. This is me, I guess. I don't know why my hair is doing that. My hair's kind of a mess today, so there's my hair. There. That's the end of the night drawing. Gosh, that looks so okay. Oh dear. Wir sehen uns all nicht. What? Nah. I like how you already stopped me. Nah. That's not it. I'm gonna stick it in Google Translate, listen to it, and oop. I think I almost hit like. Okay, wait. It is easy for me. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's actually not that hard. It's just I don't know the sounds attributed to, you know, the. See you all next week. Aww. Oh wait. Oh, not microphone. No, here.
Wir sehen uns all nächste Woche.
Oh wait, one more time.
Wir sehen uns all nächste Woche. Wir sehen uns all nächste Woche.
Wir sehen uns all nächste Woche. That's not right, but that's. Wow. Much wow. Of course it's easy for you, but yes. Someday maybe I'll at least know the alphabet, because even if you can't like speak it, if I knew the alphabet and I knew the like phonetic sounds to each letter in the alphabet, absolutely I would probably be able to. Not all al. Is that closer? Al? Or should I just stick that in Google Translate and hope I get something? I'm honestly, I have no idea if you can even hear the Google Translate playing. I think, like, the way that the microphone on the laptop works is you can't hear it very well. I can. It, like, blocks it. So I don't even know if Google Translate is giving me something great. We know speak good German. I don't speak German either. But I would love to learn, at least, like, get better with a second language, because I only know English, really. I live in America. We don't always teach a different language in school. I did learn a different language in school. It was very difficult to maintain it after I stopped taking the class. So, I apologize. But, you know what? If it's entertaining for you, I'm glad that you are entertained. Yes. Okay. Thank you guys for coming. This is it. I'm gonna obviously update for the next live stream on Webtoons or Tappas or wherever you follow me, because a lot of you are probably from Webtoons, but I do post it on 2 different websites. You're the only one here, I think. No, I think it says there's 16 watching. 16 people are listening to this mess. Or they're just staring at a screen of thanks for coming. So, thank you to everybody who has shown up. Please say bye in German before the stream ends. Is it we had right now. Oh God, I'm on the clock. Hang on, hold on. Hold your horses. Goodbye. Oh, whoa. That was dumb. Off Wiederson. Oh my God, I can't believe I didn't. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't even remember that. That should have been something I completely remembered. There's 16 people. There are 16 people. How are there still 16 people? I'm glad that you're having fun, everyone. Who here is a part of Joy-Con Boys? I don't know who Joy-Con Boys is, but that sounds fun. I'll look it up. All right. Have a lovely night or a lovely morning. I don't know. Buenos noches. Have a lovely morning if it is early for you. Schmidt. My ancestry is German, so my last name is Schmidt. I will remember the good potato boys. And hopefully I will see you next weekend if you're able to make it. If not, don't worry about it, because hopefully it should be able to archive it on YouTube. I'm the only German. That's okay. I'm sorry. No, we will have more next week. We're going to finish it tomorrow. Or not tomorrow. Whoops. We're going to finish it next week. I'm so sorry it's so early in the morning, you guys. And I'm sorry you can hear all the police helicopters. Thank you so much. Next week we'll finish up the page. I'm sorry you guys just showed up. You'll be able to watch it again. We're gonna archive it, hopefully. And goodbye, everybody. Have a lovely night. And we have more people now. We have 19 people. I'm so sorry, everybody. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Hopefully this will be up pretty soon. So check it out if you missed it. And have a lovely night. I have to figure out how to stop recording. Okay. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much.